I am in shock. I am in shock. The Indiana Fever just beat the Aces. The first win for the Indiana Fever against the Las Vegas Aces since I was 22 years old. Aces MVP to refs, Fever's MVP and Alyssa Smith. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
The Las Vegas Aces, the team everyone thought would be unbeatable, just got humiliated in front of everyone. They lost by 27 points. Aya Wilson got help from the refs, and it still didn't matter. Chelsea Gray did nothing, even though people say she's better than Caitlin Clark. Meanwhile, Wilson was grabbing players and not getting called for it. But over in Indianapolis, another team was ready to show her what real basketball is all about.
Aja Whistle Wilson. My God, you see how many free throws that lady have? Oh my God, on the stat sheet, she had basically 30 points, but all the free throws this woman got, man, they tried their best to keep the Aces in the game, man, but it didn't matter. It didn't matter, man. They destroyed the Aces. About freaking time the Fever finally beats the Aces, man, and without Caitlin Clark.
You know, the 81-54 beatdown the Indiana Fever gave the Las Vegas Aces wasn't just a loss, it was a message. And that message was loud and clear. No amount of friendly ref calls, no Aya Wilson highlights, and no love from past success can save you when the other team shows up to play real basketball.
This was a big win for the Fever because the Aces were the only team that they had not won at least one game to last season, meaning the Aces swept the Fever last season. They actually haven't won a game against the Aces in 16 games. And they did it without Caitlin Clark. This team is crazy. They are beating the number one team in the league first. And then they go and beat the Aces, who they haven't won to in 16 games. And they did it without Caitlin Clark, which is just a testament to how this team is finally developing a rhythm.
Let's talk about the third quarter because that's when things really heated up. Lexi Hull, who's been working hard all season, boxed out Aya Wilson perfectly. She had the right position and did everything by the book. She grabbed the rebound just like you're taught. But then Aya Wilson came from behind and reached over her head, a clear over-the-back foul that somehow didn't get called.
A decent amount of times, Aja Wilson, she got a favorable whistle in the second half, but it is what it is. Superstars get the whistle. Unless your name is, 29 points for Aja Wilson, 3 boards, 3 personal fouls, 3 turnovers, 9 for 18 from the field, 11 for 13 from the free throw line. Look at the rest of her team. 2 points, 2 points, 2 points, 6 points, 0 points, 4 points, 2 points, 3 points. Dana Evans, 1 for 10, Dana Evans. Oh my.
Any basketball fan who's watched the game for more than 5 minutes knows what that call should have been over the back. Indiana ball. Simple. But what did the refs do? They called a jump ball. A jump ball. Like Aya Wilson and Lexi Hull were in the same spot, even though Hull clearly got fouled from behind while grabbing a clean rebound.
I don't know about frustrations boiling over as more to just like making a point. Well, Caitlin says she got me though, so. One more than that. She just got a bonus.
And by bonus, she was meaning the Commissioner's Cup bonus, which was $49 or $43,000 per player, because the prize pool was $500,000. And apparently, Steph White just was pissed about the officiating. I don't know if it was Aja Wilson's whistle or what, but
even the broadcasters were shocked. You could hear how confused they were, trying to make sense of what just happened. The foul was way too clear to be a 50-50 call. But somehow, the refs turned an obvious foul into a jump ball, a call that ended up helping the player who broke the rules.
Like I said, the referees were starting to get on the side of the Aces. They were trying to wheel the Aces back in. And Lexi stepped in and sort of killed it. Kelsey Mitchell never took her foot off the gas tonight, by the way. This is the best thing I've seen from Stephanie White all season long. Right here, She was aggravated by the refs already. And in the fourth quarter, 5:35 left, Stephanie White lost her shit on the sideline. She lost her shit. And let me just play this right here. Roll it.
Lost that lead late.
And she's going to, you see her just losing it up here. Losing it. And she got teed up right there. And Caitlin Clark loved it.
If you're enjoying this, make sure to subscribe. Now here's where it gets good. The Indiana Fever didn't let the bad calls mess with them. They took that questionable play, shook it off, and went on to crush the Aces so badly that the refs didn't even matter anymore. Let's break down this blowout quarter by quarter, because what the Fever did was pure basketball poetry. In the first quarter, Indiana came out strong. They scored the first 6 points and never looked back. By the end of the quarter, they were up 21-14, and it was clear the Aces were in trouble. The Fever shot 52.9% from the field, while holding Las Vegas to just 28.6%. They owned the paint 16-4, sending a clear message. They were going to hit the Aces where it hurt.
Put it on right here. You can see 24 points in the first half for the Aces. I mean, seriously, for the Aces. Points in the paint, 38-20. I mean, it was a dominant win by the Indiana Fever.
In the second quarter, the Fever completely took over. They outscored the Aces 25-10 and shot an insane 81.8% from the field, while Las Vegas shot just 23.5%. Indiana went a perfect 6-4-6 in the paint, while the Aces only made 3 out of 13 shots. By halftime, it was 46-24, and the game was basically over. That missed foul call could have led to another Fever bucket, which would have made things even worse for a Vegas team already struggling. But by calling it a jump ball, the refs gave the Aces a small lifeline a chance to win the tip and maybe shift the momentum. For a moment, it felt like the officials were about to help the defending champs just when they needed it most.
Defense is playing phenomenal. Oh my God, it's night and day. I think that Commissioner's Cup gave them swag. Now they're swagging it out. I never seen Natasha Howard so aggressive in my life. This girl is beasting now all suddenly. She is beast moding right now. And Timpson, the rookie, getting block shots, getting steals. Aaliyah Boston is just murking, destroying Aja Wilson. I got a Wilson. I got a nickname for Aja Wilson, guys. You know what it is? Whistle Wilson. Because this lady's always getting whistles. She's the person with the special whistle, guys. Every freaking time. And then she goes to the free throw line. Freaking free throw merchant. I think she's related to SGA. But anyway, she's not playing that great.
For the Fever, this felt like one of those "here we go again" moments. Everyone in the building, players, coaches, fans, knew what they saw. Lexi Hull did everything right and still didn't get the call. That kind of missed call can shake a young team, especially against a big-name opponent like the Aces. For the Aces, it was a lucky break. They were down big, couldn't score, and suddenly the refs gave them a 50-50 ball they didn't earn. But it didn't last. The Fever pushed the lead to 68-47 going into the fourth quarter. Then came total domination. The Aces scored just 7 points in the entire fourth quarter. 7. That's not basketball, that's a complete collapse. The final score, 81-54, doesn't even show how badly the Fever outplayed a team that was supposed to be title contenders.
The Aces tried to put a little run together to start the third quarter, and Sophie Cunningham and Lexi Hull shut that shit down. They shut it down by hitting some big shots. All right. That steal led to the only 2 points that Sophie Cunningham had. But it was big. So right here, let's start Aaliyah Boston right here. That's Sydney Colson to Boston. She going to drive into the lane.
Wilson.
And I've got to tell you, she gave Aja Wilson all she could have.
Now let's put Aya Wilson's performance in context because the numbers are interesting. She scored 29 points, hitting 9 of 18 shots and 11 of 13 free throws. On paper, that looks solid. She got to the line 13 times, just 4 less than the entire Fever team. She had the refs on her side most of the game, including that questionable jump ball call. But here's the harsh truth. Aya Wilson scored 29 points, and her team still lost by 27. Let that sink in. The player many call the best in the league had what looks like a great night on the stat sheet, and it didn't matter at all, because her team didn't show up.
I never thought I'd say. Free Asia Wilson. Free her now. Not tomorrow, not next week, right now. I never thought I'd say this. If I'm Asia, I'm in that locker room, I'm stripping everybody of their A1s. I'm sure I didn't give y'all these free shoes and y'all gonna come out here and y'all can't even give me more than 5 points. None of y'all, where y'all at? Y'all can't help me out. I'm reigning MVP. I'm bringing y'all these champions. I took a pay cut for some of y'all to be here and you can't give me no points. Really, I'm over here, I have 25 points in the third quarter and you can't give me nothing.
After Aya Wilson's 9-for-18 shooting, the rest of the Las Vegas Aces went just 7-for-43. That's only 16.3% from the field from the whole team besides Wilson. No other Aces player scored more than 6 points. Let that sink in. This is a team that's supposed to have championship-level depth, yet Wilson was basically out there playing 1-on-5. Now let's talk about Chelsea Gray, the player some people say is better than Caitlin Clark. Gray finished with just 2 points on 1 of 3 shooting, with 2 assists and 5 turnovers. 2 points. This is the veteran who's supposed to lead the offense and lift her team. But instead, she looked completely stuck, while the Fever's defense shut down everything the Aces tried to do.
With more turnovers than points and assists combined. More turnovers than points and assists combined. We got point guard, aka point fraud. And remember, this is probably who the WNBA player said was also better than Caitlin Clark. They said I'm pretty confident they said she was better than Caitlin